Hi, my name is Evan. This is my first video talking about economics. I've been wanting to do one of these for a very long time, and I thought today I'd go ahead and do it. I don't know how I came to like economy so much, or talking about economics. I had economics at Cal State East Bay, California, not far from San Francisco, and didn't really enjoy my economics classes. But here the last 4 or 5 years, that's all I can think about. I've been trading stocks for about 11 years. I started out around 2008. Learned the hard way. Didn't do well. Actually, I did do well at first. Right around the late '99 time, the tech boom. A lot of the ones I invested in went up. Didn't do so well in 2001 through 7, and then just recently I've been doing quite well, and I feel that's maybe why I have something to contribute to what's going on. Today I want to talk about the dollar, and in future videos I'd like to talk about gold and silver, inflation. They're all connected. Also wanted to say why I was inspired to make this video and make future videos. I read a lot of books. As you can see, I'll hold up a few of them. This by Peter Schiff, very good book. Read it about 3 times. The Demise of the Dollar. This was a good book. I have about 3 books on this topic. Howard Ruff, who's been writing a newsletter for I think 50 years, he called the gold and silver rise that we had around 1980. He has a book, Ruff's little book of big fortunes in gold and silver. That's a good short read. One of my favorites is Guide to Investing in Gold and Silver, written by Michael Maloney. He is a silver. He's a precious metals analyst. He does a great job in this book. Very fun to read, explaining why silver has so much upside coming in the near future. And I have Peter's newest book, Little Book of Bull Moves and Bear Markets. This was a good read also. Nice, short, good read. Good information about investing in foreign companies, foreign stocks, staying out of the dollar. Staying out of dollar-denominated assets. A lot of the foreign stocks are paying a lot higher dividends right now than they are here in the U.S. The collapse of the dollar, making a fortune investing in gold and other hard assets. This was also a good book. I have other books. I have some books written in 03, 04 on the housing market that kind of helped get me interested so much in the economy. They talked about the coming housing crash. So I was aware of what was going to happen with housing, not on my own merit, but because I read about it, and because of that I rented up until this past year. We bought a house for the first time and just refinanced at 5%, which I'm happy about. So I wanted to talk about the national debt a little bit, since I'm going to talk about the dollar. I have a few notes here. I couldn't quite put all this together like I see some other videos made. People do an excellent job. Talk the entire time, have it all come right off the top of their head. I mean, I can usually do that when I'm talking in person, but I'm getting used to talking to the camera here. But I am talking to everybody, so I will get used to this soon, and hopefully I have some information that can help some people. Like I said, read all those books. I'm very interested in markets. National debt is very scary. When I started paying attention to the national debt, it was around 1990. It was $5.5 trillion. Last I checked, it was about 11.2 trillion, so it's doubled in the last 20 years. But you know, here recently it's just skyrocketed. The amount of money creation has skyrocketed also. What we have to look forward to for the deficit going forward, which will add to the debt, is 2009. We're going to have projected $1.7 trillion deficit and $3.6 trillion next year. That'll be added on. I believe the interest right now is about $300 billion a year. Now, when the dollar continues downward, like it's been doing for the last 8 years, I plan on, or most people expect, inflation to take over and interest rates will have to rise to support the dollar. And when we have the higher interest rate, the national debt, the higher interest rate could be in the trillions of dollars of interest. I mean, things don't look good as we look forward. I wanted also, real quick, I should have done this at the beginning, I wanted to say who inspired me to start making these videos. I watch a guy here on YouTube named Man of Truth. I've been enjoying his videos since 2008, sometime, mid-2008 maybe. I think he really has an idea what's going on. I enjoy watching his videos. Don't agree with everything he says, but I agree with a lot of what he says. There's also a guy, George for Title, that I've been following on YouTube. He's now affiliated with inflation national, I can't remember. It's some National Inflation Association or something. But he had some videos people were making negative about him. Maybe he was lying or something. I don't know, but from what I can see, what he says, a lot of it, I believe is true. I think he makes decent videos. I've enjoyed him. I don't take everything he says to heart. I don't live my life by it or anything, but I believe that, you know, the message he has is good. Let's see. Peter Schiff, showed you his book. He's taught me a lot about the economy. He wrote this book in 2006, Crash Proof. A lot of what's in the book has come true. I mean, so if you want to be a millionaire, you don't hang out with guys living check to check. You hang out with millionaires. So if you want to know what might be coming in the future from this day forward, you look at people who've been right up until now. Let's see. Sorry if I'm a little scattered here. My main reason on this video, the main thing I wanted to talk about was the dollar. Let me see. The lost 95% of its value since it was created. Since the Fed was created, the Federal Reserve, which is no more federal than Federal Express, it's lost 95% of its value. Now gold, people think that gold goes up and down. Gold has strictly maintained its value over the last, we'll say over the last 90 years. Gold's maintained its value. It's valued in dollars, and since the dollar's been falling 95% of its value, that makes the gold go up, in terms of dollars. But gold has really just maintained its value. I like saying about having a 1 ounce gold coin and having a $20 bill in 1920. They both could buy a really nice suit. Now you come forward to now, and the same gold coin, which is just recently, today I think $9.95, was $1,000 yesterday an ounce, could still buy you a really nice suit. Now that same $20 bill, the paper, could probably get you a nice tie. So you can see what's happened to the dollar over time. It's not that gold's gone up, it's just maintained its value. It's the dollar that's falling, and I believe will eventually collapse.